remember when I hated who I was. I was always searching, but I could never find that oh so desperate peace of mind. I searched and searched down countless paths. I was always searching, but I never had. Endless nights that were filled with tears I tried to fit in for many years. Let me take it back to the beginning, or as far as I can remember. It was a cold, cold month. Let's just call it September. I remembered the day that we left my mom. After that, I didn't see her very much. It taught me to be distant and crave just any touch, because although my mother loved me and although my mother cared, I needed her to nurture me and I needed her to be there. And so the quest for love ensued. I would give, and do. Love me is what my soul kept screaming. I was trapped inside of a prison. My only escape was dreaming. I turned to many things to fill the void that almost titled my life, destroyed. The void that would take but would never bring. The void that consumed almost everything. Actually, let me take that back, because what it did bring was pain, and what it did bring was shame, and it made the void bigger. Drugs, sex, cheating, lying, stealing. I was unknowingly dying. I was at the end of my rope. I didn't care if I lived or if I died. I was drowning in my sin, but one day I came alive. Jesus saved me. He pulled me out of my misery. He showered me with his love, and now I'm truly living. He showed me who I really am. He took me off the treadmill called approval of man, because in him I stand and I have my being. He took the scales off my eyes that were preventing me from seeing. He showed me real love when all I knew was rejection. The kind of love that doesn't require our participation. The kind of love that Jesus gives is free from conditions. I couldn't earn it. I couldn't buy it. I could only accept it or I could deny it. But even then, he remains faithful, because he can't deny who he is. You see, he chose me before the foundations of the world to be his. He chose me. A love so deep words cannot explain, but he chose me to carry his name. He chose me. The liar, the cheater, the fornicator, the girl with no hope now has a relationship with her creator. He traded beauty for my ashes and he made me alive. He took away my fear, because in him I live and in him I die. So who am I? I'm a daughter of a king. I'm a light in darkness, here to help set the captives free, because he lives in me and he's making his appeal to those who are dying, to those who are hurting, to those who are crying out for something more, to see, to be, to live, to soar on the wings of an eagle in the shadow of the Almighty, to be led by green pastures and given rest. So who am I? I am his.